Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm actually filming January 1st, 2019, so it's a new year, and I decided to share with you kind of what I'm aiming for in terms of reading. So I'm going to be doing the Popsugar 2019 reading challenge, and here in my book I have a list of 50 challenges to complete by the end of the year. I'm just going to read them to you and tell you what books I have in mind and how I'm going to go about it. So, as I said, there was 50 challenges. So, I'm thinking of doing 5 a month. And I know that means I'll be finishing 10 months instead of 12. But then it gives me leeway in case I end up in a reading slump, or I just can't read enough one month, or I'm struggling to find a book to match a challenge. Just allows for a bit of things to go wrong, as life often throws at us. So let me read and we'll see. So the first one is a book becoming a film in 2019. So for this one I was thinking of 5 Feet Apart, which is becoming a movie with Cole Sprouse in it. And I've heard mixed reviews, but I decided it's a book I know is out there, and maybe during the year it will change because, as you know, like, you find out about more films being released and more books being turned into films, etc, etc, etc. Number 2 is a book set in space. So I'm going to be planning to read this, fill the challenge this month by reading Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I've heard so many good things, nothing bad about this book. So I decided to stop wasting time and just get down to it. And that fills the challenge, so why not? What have I got to lose? And number 3 is a book that makes you nostalgic. And for that one, I'm thinking of reading one of these 3 books by Roald Dahl, because it's a collection. It is The Witches, which I love. Oh, actually it's a collection of 4, which is The Witches, Easier Trot, The Twits, and The Giraffe, and The Pelly and Me. I think I'm just going to read all of them and then mark them off separately as they're separate books, and do it that way. I don't know which one I'm going to choose to fulfill the challenge, but we have to decide now. We have time. Number 4 is a book by 2 female authors. I haven't found... I think I know that Cassandra Clare wrote a book with Holly Black, I think, so I might read that. I don't know yet. And if you have any recommendations for any of these, even if I said I'm going to read a certain book for them, it can change. So please comment down below. Number 5 is a book written by a musician. So for this one, I'm thinking of reading Tina Turner's autobiography, because, you know I have it at home and my mum's reading it at the moment and she said it's good, so I'm going to try and read that. The next one is a book with a title containing salt, sweet, bitter, or spicy. I've never heard of a book with any of these. I probably have actually, but I can't think of any off the top of my head, so I'm gonna have to research that one and get back to you. Next one is a book you think should be turned into a movie. So for this one I could read any book and just be like, I think it should be turned into a movie, because every book I think should be turned into a movie. So that one's not going to be hard. A book set in Scandinavia. This one I know there are a few out there. I can't give any titles right now, but I do know there's definitely a few out there. A book with at least 1 million ratings on Goodreads. This one is one I'm thinking of reading again this month, which is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. And obviously, this is a really popular book, and it does have over 1 million. I think it has like 3 million or 5 million, maybe that's much, 3 million ratings on Goodreads. So that's going to be a good one to pick. And the next one is a debut novel. And there's a lot out there, so I'll definitely find one. I'm not sure which one yet, but I'll definitely see one. A book with a plant in the title or on the cover. So I guess that could be in like a picture, or like if it had Rose, Daisy, Lily, or something like that in the title, which again shouldn't be hard to find. The next one is a book published in 2019. So I've heard a lot of books that have been published in 2019 that I'm really interested in. So I'm not sure exactly what yet, but I hope to get that. The thing is, I've heard a lot of books in 2019 are like sequels, and I haven't read the series, so I'm like, I don't know, but I should be fine. And the next one is a reread of a favourite book. For this one, I'm debating between reading a book, like books I read recently, or a book I read when I was a kid that I loved, and to see if I still love it. So I'm still debating. If I read a book from when I was younger, it'll probably be like a Jack and Wilson book or a Roald Dahl book or something like that. And the next one is a book featuring an extinct or imaginary creature. So I was planning, there's this book, right? Once Upon a Time, Red's Untold Tale. If you watch Once Upon a Time, you'll know exactly who this is, Red. Like, it's basically Red Riding Hood, and I adore Once Upon a Time. It's my favourite show ever that I've ever watched, and I love it. I don't have to do this one because it has werewolves in it, and that's technically, I think, werewolves are imaginary creatures. But there's another challenge on here that I'll talk about later that I could use this for, so I'm still deciding between what I want to use it for. And the next one is a book recommended by a celebrity you admire. This one, I was kind of thinking of having a bit, I was going to just choose a booktuber and be like, they admire this book, like a big booktuber, and be like, technically they're verified on Instagram, making them a celebrity, so we might have to do that, because I'm not that into any celebrities, so I don't know. And another one is a book about a hobby. See, I don't know what to choose for this, because is it like about a hobby that I enjoy or a hobby in general? I think I might just do a hobby in general, because finding a book about a hobby I enjoy is kind of long and not that easy. So, and the next one is a book you meant to read in 2018. That's every book on my shelf, so that is not going to be hard. I don't even know yet which one to choose. I might do A Large Expansive Sea by Tara Murphy, because I really wanted to read that in 2018. I just didn't get to it. And another one is a book with a book with love in the title. For this one, it's not hard. Again, I feel like I just keep repeating that all the time. It's not hard. It's not hard. It isn't hard. And the next one is a book with pop, sugar, or challenge in the title. This one, I'm really not sure about. So if you do know any, comment down below again. And a book featuring an amateur detective. This one, I have a few in mind, but I haven't decided on what. A book with an item of clothing or accessory on the cover. And so now I'm just going to read through them, because this video is getting kind of long, and, you know. A book about a family. That's not hard. A book written by an author from Asia, Africa, or South America. So for this one, I was thinking of reading, I can't think of it. I can't think of it. The one by Tomi Adeyemi, because she's Nigerian. Doesn't live in Africa anymore, but in Nigeria, but you know, she's basically from there, so we're going to do that one. A book inspired by mythology, legend, or folklore. That's what I was thinking I could use this for instead. I feel like it doesn't matter what I choose it to be for, it doesn't really matter. So a book with zodiac sign or astrology term in the title. A book published posthumously. I don't know what that word says. I'll put it in the description and you can see. A book you see someone reading on TV or in a movie. A book that includes a wedding. A retelling or a classic. A book by an author whose first and last name start with the same letter. A book with a question in the title. A ghost story. A book set on a college or university campus. A book with a 2-word title. For this one, I'm thinking of reading Closed Casket by Sophie Hannah. It's an Agatha Christie book, but it's written by Sophie Hannah, if that makes sense. And this one I've had it on my shelf since the start of the year, and I love Hercule Poirot, my favourite detective ever. So I'm definitely gonna get to this month. And the next one is a novel based on a true story, a book about someone with a superpower, a book revolving around a puzzle or a game. This one I'm thinking of reading Legendary, because Caraval is like that whole game, Legendary set in the same world, so that was probably my main thing for this. A book told from multiple characters' points of views, your favourite prompt from a past Popsugar reading challenge, a climate fiction book, this is the advanced ones next, a choose your own adventure book, 2 books that share the same title, an own voice book, read a book during the season it is set in, a lit RPG book, a book inspired by a common phrase or idiom, a book set in abbey, monastery, vicarage or coven, a book with no chapters, unusual chapter headings, or unconventional numbered chapters. So that is the 50 challenges for this year's Pop Reading Challenge, and I am so excited. I've never done something like this before, and I think this is going to help me read more widely and have more variety with what I read, because at the moment I kind of read the same kind of story all the time, and I just kind of want to get myself out there a bit more with what I read. So I will write all these in the description below so that you guys can read them and use them if you want. I'm filming this so I can put it up kind of early so that you guys can take part, and I hope you guys do. Comment down below any books that you feel would fit any of these challenges that I could read, and maybe I'll be able to open my horizons this year a bit more. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, remember to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!